Welcome back to another Whitetail Productions video. We have a few deer heads here. I'll get to some examples later and to what this video is. So this video is all about shed hunting. So right now we're in almost the peak shed hunting season, and I'm going to explain to you new hunters, or you've been hunting for a long time but just never have tried shed hunting. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go out in the woods, specifically your land or public land, so you don't get in trouble. And you're going to want to go down those thick deer trails that are heavily used, because if they're using them, their antlers might fall off. A good thing is hunting around fence lines, or like, what do you call them? Barbed wire fence. And because when they jump when they jump the fence, it like shakes their head, and sometimes the antlers come off. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys some examples, and let's get to it. So for one example, you're gonna, well, not the examples quite yet. Still have a few more things to explain. So you're gonna want to hunt those trails, dirt roads, cornfields, where they, like, anywhere where there's food source, because they're going to be eating, and there's a good chance that they could have an antler that falls off when they're eating. So what you're going to want to do is hunt those that super thick brush, like where you have to get on hands and knees and crawl on it. So that's what you're going to want to do for the finding them part. Now, knowing if it's an actual shed is a different part. So I got this one here with me today. Found it a few years ago. And what you're going to want to look at is right at the base. See how it's bumpy? And it's like super rough. Well, this means that it's a real shed straight off of the deer. So, but if it's not a real shed, that means that, or like usually they sawed it off of a deer, like a deer that they shot, and it's not going to have this bumpy stuff. It's just going to be flat, like it's sawed off. So I have some examples of sheds here. Here's one of them. It's a pretty nice one. My dad actually shot this deer the next year. So he found this shed the year before. Then the next year he shot it, and it's up on the wall right behind me. And then we have this one. This one's ugly. I painted it. I was bored one day. It's a really nice shed though, but still has that the bumpy stuff on the bottom. But it's a really nice shed, like really nice deer, as you can probably tell. And then that's all my sheds. Now I have skulls. This is not about shed hunting, but I do find a lot of deer skulls. I do find a ton of deer skulls when I'm shed hunting. So if you want to keep those, you have to ask a game warden or anybody close to you in the law enforcement to ask if you can keep this legally, because somebody could have shot it, tagged it, and left the head in though. But this is another nice deer we found. Painted it too. Right here's really cool because it splits and it's super thick, but super nice deer. And for my fourth example, this one's not painted, and this is my dad's grandpa's deer. We just skull capped it. Maybe someday I'll do something to it, but when was this killed? It has